Hell yeah.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
What is up, guys? It's been a minute.
Oh, yeah. It's been a long while. First things first, welcome back to Buddy Banter.
Yep.
It's been a long time. We just haven't been able to get our schedules lined up, quite well.
Yeah.
But today we actually have
a third chair
for a third person, and our special guest today being Dominic D. We've mentioned him a couple of times, but
yep,
we were able to get him in today, so we're excited to.
He just was here, and we asked him to just be on the podcast. I understand.
Exactly.
A lot of you gonna be upset that Dom's the first guy.
Right.
Dom is one of the OGs. He's been here for a long time. He's got a lot of heckles, a lot of made fun of, and he's been here for a minute. Oh, hey, you're still here.
Right.
No, he's been here for a minute, and we just thought he came over and we were going to do a podcast. We just didn't want him sitting outside. And, we just thought, hey, Dom, you want to be on a podcast for our first guest? He's like, sure. So bear with him. He's a little nervous.
So, Dom, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself, what you're into, what your plans are, what you've been up to?
So, I'm just pretty much the same with these boys. Big into hunting, shed hunting, anything deals with outdoors. Just been trying to find a good income line, I'm not saying my job is it's not going downhill, but we ain't getting as much hours that we should be. So I'm getting a little nervous because I've been wanting to save up for a new truck.
You're trying to find a career more than like something that pays decent for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long term.
4 or 5 years pays you the same or pays you a little bit more.
Yeah, long term, exactly. Sense. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the opportunity Lehigh and everyone has given me back at the old place, but it is kind of dwindling down. We ain't finding as much work, and so I'm getting a little worried. But
that's for you, dude.
Yeah, that's residential.
Shout out his company, just
yeah. If you ever need anything built, log homes, framing, remodeling, or trim work, call Lehigh. I don't know the number, but
Lee and M Construction.
Lee and M Construction.
And M Construction
on Facebook. Anything, we do amazing work. Except for Brandy. No, just kidding.
They do good work. I worked for them when I first got out of high school. They do pretty good work. Mm-hmm. Especially when I was there. It might be shitty now that I'm not there, but
I'm pretty much the new him, so
yeah, it's a shitty job.
I'm Lehigh. No, the funny thing is Lehigh called me his little whore.
He called you his little whore
because
you look like one.
Well, it's because he would have me go to so I'd work with him for a little bit on one job, and then I'd go work with his brother on another job, and then I'd go work. He'd throw me around, where he needed me because. He just, I guess he could rely on me to get shit done.
Yeah, that's good.
And then he's going to watch this and be like, nah, dude, you just suck ass.
we sent our special teams out there.
Yeah, we sent our special
team for a special job.
Exactly. No, but, give him a shout out, call him because I definitely need the fucking work.
So are you looking to go local, out of state, out of town? Or are you just looking to find something that's a little bit better than something that's a little bit more paid than what you got?
I definitely want to go local. I was really thinking about going somewhere in Soda, try to find a mine there. Cause, I definitely want to stay within this area, with the hunting and I got my gym membership here and I don't want to have to cancel that and go to a new gym and do all this other happy horse shit,
Yeah.
That's essentially why, but mainly, I want to stay here. I want to try to go to Kiewit or maybe the Turner Mining Group or whatever that's called, Turner Mining Group, I think. Yeah, I want to maybe do haul trucks or something. Just
anything that better opportunities.
Better opportunity, yeah, better pay, better and the benefits, dude. The fucking benefits.
But you get hurt a lot or what?
No, I'm just retarded.
You want that dental?
Yeah, dude. These canines ain't cheap. Nah, but definitely the benefits because I'm getting becoming an adult now, and I know you get popped off it when you're 26, your parents is shit, but I want to be able to start getting on that, start learning how to get onto it, so I don't have to fucking sit there and fucking try and Google everything and figure out my own shit, But
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, you got anything to ask this fucking goober? Oh wait, hold on. We're only got 2 mics, so we're talking on 2 mics. They're sharing one. I'm the creator, so I get
whatever, dude. Whatever. Yeah. So this episode, whatever, dude. So this episode, you're definitely gonna hear a lot less of me and a lot more of Dom. So I hope that's all right. My one question though is like, is mining truly what you want to like get into? Like, do you see yourself sticking in, like, for instance, for Turner Mining, or do you see yourself working for Zachary, Ida Foss? Like, what's your actual game plan here? Or is just finding something to work at for the next 5 to 10 years? Is that just the goal before you really get into something that you're going to stick with for a while?
So, definitely anything. Like, I mainly just want to stick with, I mainly just want to find something high paying like that, like, because around here you ain't going to find much, small town and everything, like you ain't going to find much. So definitely want to, just because, and for the, well, okay, let me backtrack. So the main thing that I wanted to do was become like a fish cop,
Fish cop? You want to be a fucking
I really wanted to go for fishing game, but I did some research, and with like the police academy, you have to go there for I think a few months to learn a month. Yeah, you have to go for law, the whole law part. Yeah, you do. Fucking Google it. You have to.
I did.
You have to go to the fucking.
No,
you have to do police training.
No, you don't.
Bullshit.
No, you don't.
Bullshit.
All I'm saying is, if you do get it, give me a pass when I poach. I mean, I never would.
Yeah. I mean, let's not talk about how I got my deer this year.
That's the next thing on the top.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's next, guys. But anyway, no, yeah, I want to become that, but just with like the schooling and all the money you have to put into it, I'm not very rich right now, so that might be a dream under the bed for a little while, but hopefully soon. But anyway, yeah, just just get some money, go to the mines for a few years, just fucking make up some money, get him, then I can finally get me a nice place, get me a truck, start becoming adulting, man. I just want to start adulting,
Oh shit.
Yeah. Start pulling my head out of my ass.
Pull your head out of your ass?
Because
first you gotta move out of your parents' house.
Yeah, I'm fucking living with my parents still, which isn't a bad thing.
You're saving money, guys.
I'm saving money, I have.
But he's broke.
Yes, that is the problem. But no, I have lived, so I don't sound like such a piece of shit. I have lived in like Vegas with my sister, and then I lived in Salt Lake. I've lived in Springville with him.
In Paris.
Like I've moved out of my parents' house. I'm not one of those guys,
Yeah, he's just.
I've just lived out in the world for a minute, and then I was like, you know what? I miss the old town. Come back to my parents' house for a little bit, maybe help them out with some around the house shit. They have they want to remodel their house, so I'm helping them with that. And then, yeah, just, save some money. But the problem is my hobbies are starting to catch up with me. And so hunting, I literally spent like over $5,000, maybe starting to be almost $10,000 now.
Holy
on hunting,
shit, dude.
Like with just camo, my bow, gun shit, fucking Kiwi's expensive as fuck.
Yeah, it is. Damn.
Like boots, and then let alone my truck. I've been fucking.
So your truck? Have you been like building it up, or you been trying to? Or are you like saving for a truck?
I'm saving. Yeah, truck? I mean, I tried to kind of like delegate, like trying to fix my old one that I got head on because I'm retarded. And anyway, yeah, I fucked that shit up. Drove her to the dirt, and she still runs, but she shakes, bro. She fucking like I'll sit
the speed wobbles, the death wobbles.
Yeah, dude. Like I'll be going on the highway 65, and then all of a sudden, just I was like, it's my bearings. I swear to God, it's my bearings. I think it's my bearings or alignment or some shit, but it is fuckered up, and it's going to cost a lot of money to fix. And so I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Might as well spend all that lot of money on a new truck. So yeah,
what kind of truck are you trying to get?
I'm trying to get a I want to get a second gen Tacoma TRD.
TRD?
TRD, yeah. It's like off road. I think It's like the trim or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a
what? A Jetta?
No. A TRD. It's like terrain. It's like all terrain.
All terrain what?
Truck.
All terrain truck? What specific truck? Like Chevy, Ford, whatever? What are you trying to
Toyota.
Toyota? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where I was messed up at because I was listening. Sorry.
This fucking guy. No, but yeah, just like it's one of those. You know, they are they're like really good trucks. Like my buddy Brody Baker, shout out him. When I was stuck out in Georgetown, and I was high centered. That I have a Dodge Night Runner.
Yeah, go eat that bitch.
Yeah, rare as shit. By the way, only 400, 600 made, and
egg it.
Yeah, what? No. No, don't egg it. Don't fucking egg it. But anyway, I had that shit high centered, stuck in a deep puddle. Like I didn't think I was getting that shit out. Muddy as fuck. And he came in, no 4-wheel drive, fucking backed me out, and just like slicker than shit. And in that moment, that's when I was like, yeah, I want a Tacoma. That thing was badass. It was just badass the way it all came together. But
sounds like you want to be like him.
Listen here, buckaroo. No.
So with your truck problem, you said that when you go over 65, it starts to wobble.
Mm-hmm.
I had the same problem with my first car, and turns out it was the rotors. So that should probably be your first fix: is your rotors and your calipers. Because if your rotors are warped, that's going to make it shake a lot. And like I said, I had the same problem with my first car. So before you think about replacing your whole front end, I'd probably replace your rotors first.
Yeah.
And then I just want to touch on the game warden a little bit more. So I've actually researched into it, and I've looked into it, and I've actually looked at the job board to see what the actual requirements are. So you need a bachelor's and or a master's degree in any wildlife science, rather that be, like environmental science or biology or something, or any anatomy of any like deer or any sort of species. And then underneath it says that the training course is actually provided through the Fish and Game Company itself. So you don't need to go to like any police academy, because then at that point you'll just be a police officer. Especially if you do the police academy first and then you don't do the schooling, so then you'll just be a cop.
Yeah.
So it's definitely wise to go through and do the schooling first, and then Fish and Game will actually provide the course to go through and whatnot, and then it'll just be like a ride along. You know what I mean? Like you'll get the on the job experience.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to touch on that a little bit more. So like all you would need to actually do is just go to school and get the thing. And to get your bachelor's degree, dude, like my lady, she's got like 2 different certificates, and I think she's actually got a bachelor's, and she was in college for like 3 years, dude. So like you would only need to do 4 years at most. And the state actually provides a lot of grants. So you can like for me, if I was to go to college, since I'm Native American, I can get a grant for that, and they'd give me like $1,500. You could get a grant for, or whatever. There's so many grants out there that you can do that you don't think you would get money for. Like when my lady told me that, like, oh yeah, you could get a grant for this and this. And I was like, what? They're going to give you $2,000 because you did this like 5 years ago in middle school? And she's like, yeah, 100%. So like the state actually offers a lot of grants. So I don't want you to sit there and think like, oh yeah, let's just tuck that dream under the bed. You know what I mean? Don't down yourself like that. But yeah, so you say that you spent like 5 to 10 grand on Kiwi, or not like just on Kiwi, but like on hunting equipment. Let's
talk about Kiwi. What makes Kiwi so special?
100%.
Why Kiwi?
Yes.
Why not like
why not Sitka? Why not Killick? Why not Mossy Oak?
Mossy Oak.
Okay.
Walmart, obviously Mossy Oak is kind of an obvious one because that's what I use and I fucking hate it. I just go cheap.
Facts. I
go expensive on my guns.
They have a hand warmer that you can strap around their belt. I got it last year. Best investment I've ever had. 100%. All I got to do is just strap it around my little waist. I stick my hands in there, dude. Me and Dom, we went hunting out we went hunting out in this one spot. It was like 7:30 in the morning. Cold as balls, dude.
Don't give our spot away. What
the fuck? I'll admit, I almost said the spot, but I didn't.
You'll get one of those 2 points or 3 by 2. Not those I found those ones, but that 2-point right there, I got him.
Okay, I just like to state for the fact, not once did I say where our spot was. I just said what time we were there. Okay, that's all I'd like to say. But I seriously, you can ask Dom. I had my little hand warmer. Motherfucker boogied out like 50 yards ahead of me, sitting in the sunlight, and he's like, "It's so warm over here," and I'm sitting in the cold. I'm like, "Oh shit!" I got my fucking hand warmers on. I'm like, "Shit, there's something over there, but I don't want to look at it because my fucking hands are cold." I'm sitting there shivering. My hands were the only thing that were warm. So I will say, Mossy Oak's hand warmer that you can strap around your belt, best investment you could ever make. Swear to God. And I will live by that.
It is pretty good. But like they have some good ones, some bad ones. All I'm saying is Mossy Oak is like a Walmart brand, blah, blah, blah. It does suck. I mean, it's got me by. But I want to convert to a better brand. But I want to know what brand is better. If it's Kuyu or if it's Sitka or whatever, or what's the one, the dead mule or whatever, mule dead or whatever it's called.
Millie Freak.
Freak, yeah, one of those. I don't know. Hold on, I have an idea.
Let's see, Mike.
This motherfucker's still in the mic.
Also, I'd like to give a quick shout out to, you already mentioned Brody, whatnot. I'd like to give a shout out to his clothing apparel. I know Dom and I had stated that we wanted to start our own clothing brand.
Yep.
That's something that we're still working on. It's still in the talks. It's something that we're probably not going to be able to get to for a little bit. But if you're looking for something local, from what I understand, they're still working on their camo patterns, but they have their hats and their hoodies out now, right? Or at least they got it in stock.
What is the brand name?
Kova. So it's Kova Apparel is what it's called. If you want something local, something that's made here in, I don't want to say made here in Idaho, but it's something that's here in Idaho, something local from a small town, from someone who actually goes out there, busts his ass looking for sheds, does hunting. Like this kid lives and breathes it. So if you want something that is going to be made for that specifically, or if you just want to support it, like I'll put the link in the description and I'll make sure I do it this time. But Kova Apparel is where you want to go. Buy their hats, buy their hoodies, support a local business.
We better get 10%, dog. What are you talking about? What? No.
Trying to give us a brand deal,
Well, hold on. So I have one question before you answer the first question I asked you is
the first question is like, what makes Kiwi so special? In case you forgot.
All right, thanks for interrupting. No, so what were you there when he kind of had that idea of like making a clothes brand, or were you like part of that, or were anything like? Because you guys are close buddies,
right?
And we're not close buddies with him, but we respect him because he's a fellow hunter, fellow shed hunter. We respect the shit out of him, and he's also one of your buddies. But were you there when all that happened? Because we were planning on doing that, and then out of nowhere, he came out with one. Like when we were planning on doing it, he came out with a clothing brand, and we're like, "Fuck, that's a good name. That's a good brand. This motherfucker's gonna take us out of business." He got the first picks, and we're like, "Damn it, what are we gonna do?" So we tried to we came up with a different name, came up with different things to figure out. Were you there for the process? And I don't want you to give his secrets away, give like whatever, because it's his own shit. I just want to know how did the idea, if came up about his own clothing brand and the name and everything? How did that come upon?
So essentially, I want to say, I actually 100% want to say it was a week or two before you guys put out that podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's ahead of it.
Yeah, he was just ahead of it. But it was mainly Braden, Brody, and Ethan George.
One more question. What? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm a little buzzed.
Fucker, cut me off.
One more question. I'm so sorry for cutting you off. Your guest, you should respect it, but also, you guys did they see our podcast, or did you like show them our podcast or something? Like, hey, look, they're also planning on getting apparel or whatever. Did they like mention it at all or no?
So essentially, I showed them. Well, no, it was. I think me and Braden were just driving around, probably looking for deer or whatever.
You're making fun of us on the podcast. That's fine. Go. A lot of people do it, but that's fine. You watch the video, bitch.
No,
that's the view.
No. So, we were driving around, and he was just telling me about it. He's like, man, there ain't shit. He kind of has the same position as I am. Like, he has work, of course, and everything, but he isn't making as much as he's want to be. And we both kind of want to, start making ourselves in this world. And he's like, you know what? me and Brody and Ethan have been talking. We want to, we're probably thinking about making our own clothing line. And they were thinking of doing. They first started the first thing that ever started was they were going to make gaiters that were attached to your leg. I mean your pants. And so they're built-in gaiters.
Fold in and they fold out, basically. Or
I think so. I haven't really.
You don't want to any plans. Man.
Yeah,
this is to say gaiters,
but essentially they're just built-in gaiters with pants, and and he was just telling me about it, and I was just like, yeah, that's a good idea. You guys should do it. And then a few weeks later, Brody was fucking drawing up the shit, and Ethan was contacting agents, and Braden was doing fucking social media posts and shit about it, and I'm just like, god damn. And then 2 weeks later they posted that they have their own shit coming in. It's not like they're working on the pants, of course, but they just have their what's it called? It's not like the real thing, and it's just like a prototype. There we go. It's like a prototype. They have their prototypes in right now. It's just hats and a hoodie, but they're really nice. I've felt them, I've seen them, and they're really nice.
So they have them out. You can buy them right now.
You can't. Right? No. You can't buy them right now. They're just.
Can you order them and see if they can ship them to you or?
No, not. I don't really have that kind of information yet. But all I know is
they're not out yet.
They're not out yet.
They're still in process.
Yeah, they're still in the process of getting it. But yeah, essentially they just have their prototypes. They're just trying them on, seeing how they work.
See how they fit in dishwashers.
Exactly.
Dishwashers, laundry shit, and see if it's a good company to go through.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, that's essentially what they're at right now. And I haven't talked to him about it lately, but I probably should. But
it's okay. We're not trying to milk you of all the details. We're not trying to mess their company up or whatever the hell they're doing. We're not trying to mess it up. I'm just asking questions because I'm curious also of how they thought about it, because I know how we thought about it. I want to know how what made them want to do it.
Yeah, just mainly because I think it was Brody who was saying it'd be really not, because when they go out and they go shed hunting, or when they go hunting in general, or anything outdoorsy, they're just always talking about always having water and getting water everywhere on their boots and having to go in their socks and all that other shit. And they're just it'd be really nice to have this. And then they're like, you know what, we should just fucking do it. No one else is doing it. And then bam, that's where it pretty much started from.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Good. Don't give away anymore. I want to.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's essentially all I know, but yeah.
Let's answer the first question now. Why QU? And why not any other brand? Or if you can do any other brand, which one would it be? Which one would you recommend? And which one would you recommend to first hunters, beginner hunters, or experienced hunters? Yeah.
Honestly, I'm definitely going to go with Kui because, so for the first reason why I went for it was because, Braden and Brody and them, they had their Sitka. Blake had his Killick. Blake's another one of our good buddies that hunts and does all this shit.
Shout out Blake.
Yeah, shout out Blake Matthews. But yeah. Blake Matthews at this and this address. No. But he had Killick, and then everyone else, I just don't want to be like a copier. I want, and I heard Kui, and I was just like, you know what, I want to try it out. I want to be different, and so I was like, and so I started buying it, and I heard, and also shout out my cousin Billy. He's out in Nevada or Arizona, one of the two. But he actually is the one that showed me into it. He has everything Kui. He has the regular clothes. He has the camo. And he really talked to me about it. And he's like, and I actually wore some when I was out in Arizona deer hunting with him. And it's just really fucking comfortable. And it's really light. And that's what you want. You want really light, really comfortable. And it is just perfect breathing. I think Sitka might have the same thing, but I don't know. But with my jackets and shirts and shit, you have zippers on your pits, zippers on your sides, zippers on your legs, so you can breathe and you're not sitting there soaking up sweat. And it it's just really damn good material and great windbreakers. I highly, and I mean, yes, it is not very, but it's expensive. $500 for a coat that's
very expensive to me.
Yeah, it can be very expensive.
It's light work.
It's fucking light work, honestly. It's light work for us big boys, but
Whatever.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, no.
He's comfortable but broke.
Yeah.
Heavy
Anyway.
on the comfortable side.
But yeah, no, like like $500 for a jacket is kind of crazy, but if you think about the materials and like everything put into it and how it works out in the field, it's honestly pretty worth it.
So what you're saying is it's definitely worth the price.
It's definitely worth the fucking. Oh yeah, and there's like hundreds of different variants. There's what?
Why not? So there's like a research done saying like camo is just, I mean, it helps, helps a lot, but also there's people out there wearing orange. Why can't I just buy a gray Carhartt coat that's like light, or like a gray light coat that keeps me warm, and go out and hunt? Why can't I just wear those? Why can't I just wear like a normal clothes that are light and like comfortable and, same as like camo, but it's just not camo.
Yeah.
And it costs half the price.
Yeah.
Why can't I just do that? But instead of buying like QU or Sitka, why do you buy Sitka? Why don't you just wear normal clothes and go hunt?
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like deer and elk and every animal, they don't see. It's not about camo. Well, kind of is for me, but anyway, it's not about camo. What they see, like they see movement. No matter what you're wearing, you're fucked. But if you're wearing orange, you're fine, no matter what. But mainly, the reason why I buy it is because, honestly, because it looks cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It just fucking looks cool.
So you want me to spend $500 on a coat just to look cool? I could just buy a $100 coat that is the same exact coat as the QU one.
Well, not essentially the same, but like, because you buy like $100 coat, and like, I feel like if you buy $100 coat, it's not gonna do you as well as like it would something of QU. Like you're gonna sit there and be warm for a little bit, but then I feel like you're still gonna get cold. Like QU, their material lining and everything is perfect for like.
What you're saying is QU is like built for hunting. The other brands aren't built for hunting. No, they're like the other brands are like built for like just warmth and comfort. The QU is like built for hunting, the wear and tear and like the brushes hitting it, and like that's kind of
essentially what you're saying?
Because it's like built to go hunting and go out in the woods, and built to like get beat up and torn up and like to withstand all that, right?
Yeah, it's built to withstand, because like if you go on their website and you go to like some of their clothing, it says it can withstand up to like below like 30 degrees, 20 degrees. Like it really keeps you fucking warm. And like if you just throw on like a regular coat or like a regular jacket or something, you're not going to be fucking warm. And
it's going to be cold as shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Trust me.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a lot better than throwing on 3 layers when you can only throw on like 1 or 2. It's more about, it is more about comfort and like how you're going to, because the way all these different clothing lines do it is they know they're people. They know they're going to be out in the cold. They're going to be out in the thick shit, rubbing up against shit and everything. And it's just, they know how your body is. Like they know it's going to like excrete, I think that's the word, excrete, like body odor and heat and like all that other shit. With QU, because like if you wear a regular jacket, you sweat, and then it sweats, and then it smells like ass, and it's bad. QU, with my coat, I can sit there and sweat and be like, I can sit there and sweat and everything, and it just stays inside, and nothing doesn't excrete out. You don't have to worry about scent as much. Like it has a lot of variables.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have another question for you. What is like what was the most kind of hunting that you do, or that you would want to start doing? Like say like rifle hunting, bow hunting, stand hunting. It just depends on like what you're doing. If you're bow hunting, because then you could do a stand or you could do spot stock. What kind of hunting do you do? First question is like rifle or bow, and then if you do, which one you do, what you would want to get better at. Which one would you do? Or which one do you do? Also, which one do you do now?
Right. So I do I do mostly.
Well, this is for the viewers because not everyone knows what you do.
Yeah,
we know what you do.
Yeah.
We just have you on here so people can find out more about Dom.
Yeah. Anyway, so I mainly do like rifle and bow, but I really, really want to start getting more into bow because there's just something like it was my first or second year. Well, I've only gone 2 years, but it was my first year actually. Yeah. And I was out and there's just nothing more than just like being 10 yards away from a screaming bull. And you know that
you didn't shoot it.
No, dude, I didn't. My bow was fucked up. But yeah, no, there's just nothing more better than just being really close to an animal like that, and just all that adrenaline and all that work you put into like trying to get up close to it and trying to get it called into you or whatever you're hunting. It's just way better than rifle. Like I'd rather be 10 yards and like miss it. I'd rather be 10 yards hunting an elk and then it doesn't come in, or like, I miss it or whatever. Been sitting on top of a fucking mountaintop with a 300 wing mag fucking. Like that's just, I don't know. Ever since I started bow hunting, I've not liked rifle.
I'm not gonna lie to you. They both give me an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
They both, well, so I've never bow hunted before, ever. I'm going to this year. You guys know that. But as far as I know, I still get adrenaline rush when I rifle hunt. I still like enjoy the shit out of it. I love it. But I already know like I would like archery because I'm even I gotta get even closer to the animal. But rifle, I still get like an adrenaline rush. I still get that jerk of the adrenaline of like, whoa, I just did that, or whoa, I'm still like, I'm seeing the animal, not close, but that's how I know I'll like close because just seeing the animal, I'm like, that's beautiful as shit. That's the most majestic thing I've ever seen. Like I'm like 100 yards away from this thing, just watching it eat and graze and just enjoy what's going on and just see the sun and just seeing everything going on. I'm just like, this is amazing. So I know I'd like archery just because I'm close. But I still know archery is still like a challenge.
Yeah, no,
it's way harder than rifle because you have to get within like 30, 40 yards.
Yeah, no, it definitely is a big challenge. But like last year, I was up in this area, and
where at exactly?
I'm not supposed to tell, but I was up in this area, and this bull was just like, I didn't know where he was, but I knew he was within the area. I was within like 100 yards of him, and man, like I was walking up, I was calling, and then he'd call, and then I'd kind of get a little closer, try to figure out where he's at, and then all of a sudden, like I took one step, and he was probably from me to the garage, which was like, or maybe a little bit farther, maybe like 20 yards, and I just heard a boom, 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 like a rustle in the woods, and him and his cows just fucking took off. I must have spooked him, jumped him or whatever, but just that fact of just like, oh shit, I was just right there. And it's just like adrenaline was pumping, and I was like sitting there, I was like freaking out, but I was like, I felt amazing at the same time. And it was just stuff like that. It's just like, you can't beat that with a rifle. Like don't get me wrong. When I shot my buck, I was with my rifle, I was still like, oh shit, yeah. I was a little scared too, because the way I shot it, but anyway. But yeah, no, like it was still like a cool adrenaline rush, but nothing beats being that close with a bow.
And that's totally fair. I mean, my stepdad, he does almost nothing but bow hunt, or at least that's what he did growing up. And like he would tell me the entire time, like especially rifle hunting for the last couple of years that I went with him, like he'd tell me all the time, like if this was archery season, like, oh, if we were bow hunting, oh, if this was like, if we had a bow and arrow, like, oh man, if it was this and that. And like he like lives and breathes, like to the point where he would spray, like he'd get like the spray deer urine or like elk urine, he'd face paint, he'd like get the whole get up.
Hell yeah.
He was dedicated to it. And I'll tell you what, that dude has some gnarly antlers hanging up in his garage.
Oh, I bet.
I'll next time I see him, I'll have to take a couple pictures of him and send it to you. But fun fact, he also won the big buck contest in 2010 or something like that, like a long ass time ago when they were still doing it, but he won one of them. One of my biggest questions that I had is like, so you're obviously like really into archery hunting and you're really into hunting just as a general, for your hunting plans, like do you plan on staying in Idaho for a while until you're like, oh yeah, I've shot the biggest buck like that I can find here. I've dropped the biggest bull that I can find here. Are you going to do that and then start hunting in other states? Or are you going to be like, oh, you know what? I'm actually kind of getting a little bored of Idaho. I want to go hunt Arizona. I want to go to Nevada. I want to go to New Mexico. I want to go to Colorado. Like, do you see yourself going to different states and trying out of state tags, or do you want to stay in Idaho for a while?
Oh, definitely. No, I definitely see myself, like, even if I somehow end up shooting the biggest buck and the biggest bull, like, I still definitely see myself going out. You know, I don't think I'm ever going to move away, but I'm definitely, if I get rich enough, I definitely want to venture out, try new states, you know, try new areas. Cause I'm not going to lie, I have had a dream. It's a bucket list. I want to go to Colorado or New Mexico, one of the two, shoot a big bull there with a bow or rifle. And then I want to go to New Zealand and go to red stag.
Get yourself a red stag,
red stag, dude. Yeah. Oh my, that's a bucket list.
What's the other animal that they got there? They got red stags, and then they got the little curly hair. Oh, you know it, McKay.
Roe deer?
What, you say it, I'll know it.
Roe deer?
Not roe deer.
Ibex?
No, I don't think they have roe deer. I don't know what I'm saying.
No. We look like total idiots right now.
Yeah, it's totally fucking idiots.
As far as I know, they have obviously red stags, and then they have their doll sheep, and then they have other various
That's another one.
Mountain goat-esques.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's another kind of like elk, but it's called something else. It's like
fallow deer.
Sitka?
Fallow deer.
Oh,
fallow
fallow
deer. Is it fallow deer?
Fallow.
The one where like
fallow deer. Yeah, they're called fallow deer.
The one where it comes out and then it like
it's like a moose kind of
fans almost.
Yeah. It's like a
moose.
It's like an elk
it's
and
built like a caribou.
Like a caribou and an elk had a fucking baby, because caribou are kind of like a northern elk, but
yeah.
It's just like an elk and a caribou had a baby, basically. Yeah, they're called fallow deer or whatever. Fallow deer. Those things, I want to get me one of them too. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not big, but they got some goofy antlers. They got some. I heard their meat's good. I heard a lot of good things about them.
The fuck are you doing?
You stay away from my dog, dude.
He's fucking the dog.
So, off the topic of hunting, we're going to wee off of hunting a little bit. You've been working out quite a bit. What have you been doing to prepare for the coming up hunting season in September, or in like mule deer or whatever hunting time, like whenever you start hunting? What have you been doing to like prepare mentally and physically for it?
So mainly like mic drop, motherfucker. No, mainly just a lot of just regular lifting, you know, because deer and elk are not light. But I've been, when it gets closer around the season, like maybe May or June, I'm gonna start hitting the Stairmaster, start doing a lot of
cardio.
Cardio, yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask. I was like, you don't do any cardio, you just lift to carry the animal out. Do you pack out, or do you get horses or get a 4-wheeler or get something to get it out?
If it's a deer and if it's somewhat light and I got a buddy with me, we'll just carry the fucker out.
I'm not gonna lie, my deer this year, he was a light bastard.
I seen that,
but
deer.
Me and McKay hated packing him out.
Mm-hmm.
We got like 40 yards maybe. Set the bag down. We're like, we're getting the 4-wheeler, and we walked all the way back to my truck, got the 4-wheeler, and came all the way back and picked it up.
It was like a 45-minute walk. I'd had there and like into where we
were deep back in there, but the little 2x3, or the little thing I shot, it wasn't worth it, is what I'm saying. So, still to the same question. You plan on doing any like cardio? You plan on doing cardio, right?
Yeah,
cardio, and as you get closer to a hunt season, or are you gonna start soon, or what? Because you quit vaping too, right?
Yeah.
So that's good for you, bud. So yeah, you plan on doing cardio like soon, or plan on doing? Because I feel like waiting in the last month, I won't really do anything. I feel like you need to start now to make any difference, right?
Yeah. No, you definitely don't want to wait till the last month, because then you're just overworking yourself. And then as soon as this time comes, you're just, it's not going to, you're going to have a little bit more endurance, but you're not really going to, have that much. But yeah, definitely I'm definitely going to start within the next couple months, start hitting 5-minute Stairmaster. That's all you need.
Well, since it's cold outside, why don't you just go for a jog outside and just enjoy the fresh air and just go for a run? Because the cold air, what I heard is cold air is more dense, so it's a lot harder to breathe, so it helps your lungs build better. That's what I heard.
Yeah, no, because fuck that.
Dude, what are you talking about, dude? You can be a machine jogging down the road.
Because
the MILFs will see you in the mirror because they're letting their kids go to school and they're like, look at that man.
Just some David Goggins type shit.
David Goggins type shit. I don't stop. Pussy.
It's have you guys seen that one video where it's if you ain't fucking doing this and you ain't shit, and then the guy's like, go get some friends, bro. And he's like, fuck you.
I've seen that shit.
That's gonna be me.
Fuck you. No, yeah. Well, I'm saying, because me personally, I feel like I would like a morning jog, but with buddies, with buddies. If you drove here and you're like, well, I woke me up, or I woke up and you're like, hey, let's go for a jog. I'd be like, yeah, let's go at 5:30 in the morning, and then you drink coffee and shit afterwards, and you just enjoy yourself.
5:30 in the morning.
Well, you gotta do it when it's kind of cold out. You want to when you sweat, you want to steam, dog.
The only time I wake up early is if I'm killing something or if I'm fucking something.
You ain't fucking, dude.
That's my new motto.
6 or 7.
We can do 6 or 7.
Yeah, but still, you know what I mean, though.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Get up kind of early and go for one. It's kind of a little chilly out, and just go for a jog.
I was trying to throw that joke in there.
You could do it midday because it'll also help you lose weight or sweat some shit off.
Do I need to lose some weight?
Put your shirt down. This is family friendly.
I got a fucking 8-pack sitting here.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. So we've talked, or at least I mentioned going out of state to hunt. So within the last year, over the summer, and especially within the last couple of months, you took a trip down to Hawaii and you spent some time there. And then within the last couple of months, you took a cruise and you visited Miami, and then you went down to
the ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao.
Okay, sweet. Okay. Obviously, I'm going to sound stupid asking this, but obviously everyone wants to travel more. Do you see yourself traveling more in the future? Is that something that you're going to be capable of? Or is that in a job interview where it's where do you see yourself in 5 years? You're I'm definitely going to go back to Hawaii. I'm going to go visit Japan and all this and that. What do you realistically see yourself going back to?
Seriously, honestly, yeah, I definitely see myself going back to Hawaii, especially this year. I want to visit Hawaii this year, hopefully soon. But I definitely want to start traveling a lot more because I've kind of had a come to life moment in a sense where I was like, you know what? Why the fuck should I sit here and work every day of my life, which isn't a bad thing, but also I want to go out and enjoy life. I want to go out and see shit. I want to go out and just look how people live their lives in a sense.
Oh. Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. It's definitely worth to go and travel the world. I've been to various states, and I know we've mentioned previously, especially in I think it's episode 3 or maybe episode 2 that Dom and I went to Alaska, but I've been to Oregon, California, Washington, I've definitely traveled some states, and I think a good bucket list of mine is I want to travel all 50 states, but I definitely one of the biggest goals that I have is I want to go to Australia. I think that's the biggest thing. So it's definitely nice to hear that you want to go back, as everyone does.
Right, yeah.
I've only went to 3 states.
You need to venture
Wyoming,
out, buddy.
Idaho, and Utah. I know.
You're still
progress.
You're still young. You got kids. It's kind of understandable.
You have a house, bitch?
What? Okay. Yeah, I do. I got my parents' house. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? What's up, man?
I don't know why this turned into a pissing match. But no, so it's definitely nice to have those goals. Speaking of goals, what do you this is going to sound kind of fucking stupid to ask, but what do you want for yourself besides a house and a family? Like, what do you truly want for yourself? Okay, here's the question that I should ask. What do you wish that you had that you don't have that you think little you would be so fucking proud of?
The Tacoma.
Probably like a good set future, like in the sense of.
I don't think 5-year-old Dom's thinking of a future.
Okay, yeah, but mainly I want
big old booty Latina.
big baby Latina, yeah.
Laid.
Not gonna talk about that. 22 years going strong. No, got it, motherfucker. No, yeah, definitely. I don't. That's a hard question. Definitely, I want to. What are you fucking nodding for?
It's a good question, dude.
Answer the question, sir.
Yeah, no, definitely like a good, like in a sense of a good set future is like I want to have, a good amount of money, and I want a damn good truck, and I want shit to go, and I want like not shit to go right, but shit to go right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I want shit to go right, but not, in the sense.
No, that definitely makes sense. Like you definitely want to put yourself on a good path and make sure like things are going the way that you expect them to.
Exactly. That's
100%. I mean, so far you've done a great job. Like you've definitely gotten in shape. I'm not trying to like diss you one bit, so don't take this disrespectful. But like you used to be as skinny as I, if not a little skinnier at some points. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But you've definitely had a major glow up. I mean, you've put on muscle mass. You've definitely, like you've changed your haircut for the better. You're starting to grow facial hair. You put on a lot of muscle, and like it's definitely for the better. Now it's just like focusing on the money and like getting these big accomplishments, like buying a house and starting a family and like owning your own first car that you bought from a dealership. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So no, I definitely understand what you're saying. So like, I don't want you to think one bit that like you're behind in life, because if you're definitely on the right path, and like you've moved out before, as you stated previously. So like you're definitely on the right path. I know I'm proud of you. I know a lot of people are proud of you. I think definitely the big, bless you. I think the biggest thing is definitely finding a right job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really want to stress this, because like I'm not trying to like sit here and toot my own horn, but like I've put myself through lineman school. I'm fucking $50,000 in debt, and I'm just now barely doing something about it, and that's almost a year ago. You know what I mean?
Right.
But don't sit there and tell yourself like, oh yeah, this is something for later. Do it, dude. Do it. Go to that school. Get your education. Fucking put the effort to do it. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You can go work at a mine. You can move out of state and go work for somewhere else. You can fucking build skyscrapers for somebody. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like your experience in construction can take you so many places. But I really think you should actually focus on putting yourself on that good path. You know what I mean? Not only that, but working as a fish and game, you're working a government job, and government retirement is fucking amazing. I want to tell you this. My lady's grandparents, so they had worked government jobs. Okay. They retired when they were like 60.
Yeah.
They have, and I'm not trying to put them on blast. They have more money than they know what to do with, And so like working a government job is so fucking worth it for the retirement aspect itself. You know what I mean?
And the benefits.
Not only that, and like my lady's working down that same path. She works for a youth development center, or not a youth development center, but like I don't want to say youth detention center. It's like when you get kicked out of school and you have to go to an alternative school. She works at the alternative school.
Okay.
But it's still considered a government job. And so if she continues down this, she's going to be able to retire when she's like 45, 50 years old. You know what I mean? Yeah. Whereas me, I'm going to fucking work until I'm 76 and fucking run my dick in the dirt.
No, that's the path that I don't really want to have to take, is like going down like a fucking work until I'm 70 or work until I'm 60 and then retire and then have all this money or whatever when I'm old and not have anything or anyone to share it with. Like I definitely want to have like a mark in the world. Yeah, like, I want to definitely like do something, essentially like do something with my life, but not in a downgrading sense, but like, I want to,
you want to be more than like what you could be.
Yeah, exactly. I have a lot of potential I just want to be able to put that potential into some use.
Pause. If you're watching this right now, you have more potential than you realize. You are more in this world than anybody's ever told you to be.
Don't do crack, kids.
100%. If anybody ever told you that you could do anything, you can do anything. If you're thinking like, oh, fuck, money can only make me do this. Money can only make me do that. Fuck that. Go out and do it. I'm $50,000 in debt and I'm finally doing something about it. You know what I mean? Everybody can go out and do something. Rather, if you like it or if you want to take yourself down a different path, go out and do it. What you're doing right now, you might love it. And if that's the case, then fine. You're doing great. You're putting yourself on a great path. But if you're out there and you're watching this right now and you're like, fuck, I could be doing something different, go out and do it. You only live once and you only have one chance to make it worth it.
Sponsored by Talkspace. No, just kidding. Not sponsored by Talkspace. I just thought that'd be funny.
Sponsored by Coors Light.
We are not a sponsored podcast at all. I think, I'll be honest, I think on average, we actually only have like on max 150 views. And I think on a collective, I think we average like 80 views, which is like still great. It's still great for somewhat of a podcast our size. We're not sponsored at all. We are totally spitting shit out of our ass, 100%. Like,
okay, you talk a lot when you're drinking.
I'm a professional yapper over here.
Bro. I'm done. I don't know what you want me to say.
You talk so fast too, like it's your last words. You're like, I just want you guys to know I appreciate everything you're doing. Slow down, dog. We got time.
We got some time there, boy.
All right. So I got another question. Actually, you got any questions for us, Lil Dom? You got any questions for us and like what we're doing here, or what's going on in our lives, or what's happening? You got any questions?
Not really. No, I'm just kidding.
Sure?
I'm just kidding. No, definitely. Yeah, why the fuck is this dog right here?
Hey, man, you leave her alone. She is the sweetest of jelly beans.
She's all right. He's.
I put him outside because he was smacking the camera.
No, I definitely want to know, how your kids are doing because I haven't seen them or heard about them in like ever.
Well, this is more of the sense of like, I mean, I could talk about that, but this is more of the sense like, I don't know how to explain it, non-personal.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll talk about it. I don't really care. It's just more of the sense like things that people do care about. Oh. I mean, people care about my children. I know they do, but also they're doing great. My kids are doing amazing.
So, and then I'll go to this. How is your guys' like clothing essential going? Like, are you got any thoughts or like new name? You got any idea of what you're going with?
So we talked about this on the last podcast, right?
Like
last one or two, a couple of,
or something like that.
And it hasn't really changed since because me and McKay's been figuring out like work and like just shit that going on. And then last time we were here, we had time to do a podcast. We just didn't do it because we were kind of just enjoying like friendship and just being around each other.
No.
A lot of homo.
No, we were just like, just hanging out, doing our own thing. We just like, we didn't even think about doing a podcast, which is our fault, but also we have priorities.
These fucking guys, right?
But anyway, we not much really changed. I'm pretty sure it's just BC Fitters, right?
Yeah,
it's still BC Fitters.
Big cock fitters.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I first heard it too. I was like, big cock fitters, black cock fitters. Yeah, we can fit any cock.
Might as well start making
sponsored by OK. No, but I mean, like, it's for backcountry fitters, It's BC Fitters for backcountry fitters, and we're planning on like, obviously starting it, but we still like, we're not as like dedicated, and like, not really. I feel like we're kind of dedicated. We're not as like motivated and high tech and like ready to like start a clothing brand like how your friends are and like all them are. Which is, but like them doing it definitely was like. Sparked I would say it sparked a flame in us, but we're not mad at them. We're just like, that just makes us want to do it more,
Right.
It makes us just want to like jump into more. But we still have to like go scrounge up the money. We still have to scrounge up like the time. And the way we're gonna do it is that we're not gonna like release it or like send a link or anything like that until it is like we're going to start mailing it out. And the way we're going to do it is like we're going to go through a company that mails it out. that's going to mail it out are for us. The company that we're going to go through, they get like 25% of the whatever, or 10% or some shit like that. They get a certain amount of the income, and then they'll make it and package it. They'll do everything, and then just mail it out, and they get like 25% of the income made out of it.
Okay,
because it's our brand and it's our name and it's our everything.
Right.
And they'll get 10% and they'll mail it out, and then they'll get some of it, and it's just way easier because me and McKay neither one of us have the time to do any of that.
Mm-hmm.
We can ask like our women to help or like people to help us, which we don't really want to get anyone really involved in it. It's just kind of like a little side biz, a little side thing. But for the most part, we know it's BC Fitters. McKay kind of has a design laid out for what it's going to look like. It's pretty good. I was thinking it should have more like outdoorsy themed because it's just kind of like it's weird, like a BC, like blackout and white lines. He could probably show when he like put it on here when he comes back. He'd probably put it on or show it somehow or have it as a back screen.
Right.
But I think it should have more of a outdoorsy vibe, like a deadhead or like a antler or like mountains or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like in the future terms. We'll talk about it more. We'll like work on it because obviously it's just like a prototype, like what you said, they have a prototype. We're gonna get a prototype, but our plan is just like figure things out and like talk about it. But we're not planning on having it out yet until it's completely out. And they'll know in an episode that it's out and it'll be labeled out, so they can click on it and people can buy it. And I'm confident that a lot of people are gonna, not a lot, but most of our viewers are going to buy them because they're all like close buddies with us and close like friends, and they support us, and like people will buy them because I know if any of my pals, like even like now, I would buy some of is it Brody? Brody, is that
Brody, Braden, and Ethan are both on it.
Either one of those guys, I'd buy one of their hoodies. I would, like right now.
Yeah,
I'd go buy that over like Carhartt hoodie or anything like that because like hoodies I just like I like to wear, and I would rep their brand. It doesn't matter to me because I want to support them because I want to see them thrive too. So if they ever come out with it, I would want them to I want you to let me know or them let me know because I would buy one right out of the gates.
Oh yeah, as soon as
max I'd pay is like $60 to $40. Any higher than that, sorry guys, you're on your own.
No, definitely as soon as they pop it out, I'll let you know because as soon as it pops out,
you're gonna be their model, dog.
I'm
because you're fit. You're a fit guy now.
Yeah.
You've been working out. You did. It's all right to flex it because you've been working hard at it for months, dude. I remember when you first started working out, and I was like, "Good luck." Now I'm like, "I'm gonna catch up."
I'm gonna catch up.
I'm over here like with my dad gut and my little dad titties. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go to the gym.
What the fuck am I doing
here, dude?
Yeah, no, like, I'm definitely gonna be the first person to, or at least try to be the first person to buy that shit. I better get a homie discount or I'll be very sad, Brad. We're bored.
No, dude. Business is business, dude.
Fuck no.
Ain't nobody getting a homie discount.
I better get a goddamn homie discount, bro.
Not on our shit.
Fuck
you want to support us, you pay full price.
No, that's valid, I guess. No, but yeah, I definitely, because like I said, the product that they have is really cool. They have their logo, of course, here, and then like all their they have like designs on the back, and all of them are drawing. They're like all drawing. Like I think it was Brody or Braden, one of the two, that they sat there on a iPad and just sketched it out over and over, and just like got a perfect logo. And yeah, no, it's really cool shit. Like I'll definitely let you guys know when it pops out because it's gonna be pretty awesome.
Hell yeah. Please let us know so we let them know so they can go support them too.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have any more questions for us or anything like that? What else to say? Because if you want to, let's get it out now. You can ask us, ask McKay something, me something, anything like questions or comments or concerns.
Shoot over to you, McKay. So I know sorry, best, anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway, so I know like with your linemen and everything, it didn't pan out very well, but so what are you doing to like recourse that? Like I know you're working on going to your new job and everything. Like, are you worried about I guess the financial debt that you're in?
No, 100%. I knew exactly what I was getting into. Like when I first started, I remember sitting on my bed when I was still living with my dad.
Say their company name.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. 100%.
So you guys,
I don't
know if they're okay with it. I don't want to get sued by them.
Yeah, that's true. Because then you'll be fucked.
Everyone knows.
But
MD. There you go.
Yeah.
Just call it MD.
Yeah. MD.
100%. But
I don't want it. I don't want it.
But
I don't want them to think we're supporting that.
But no, 100%. Like I was saying, I remember sitting on my bed when I was still living at my dad's, and I was just scrolling the website endlessly, watching like the virtual tour video and meeting the instructors and seeing like what it's all about, reading like the about page and what careers I could get into, and like I could flip a switch instantly and apply to any union board and say, hey, my name's so-and-so. I have these certifications. I'm qualified to do this. Like I could go into a groundman position, and some companies will actually hire me as a first step apprentice, which is huge. Usually in most cases, you start out as a groundman, which is like the fucking grunt, which is like, that'd be like me talking to you like, hey, little bitch, go buy me some chew and I'll do the work. And you peruse 45 minutes into town, get me a log of chew, and then, you come back. And I'm just like, yeah, watch me do the fucking work. Like, that's groundman shit.
Okay.
Through and through. I mean, you have to tie knots here and there and, use a rope and send some shit up here and there. But, like, groundman is, like, low of the low.
Low bell.
And being, like, first step apprentice is, like, hey, Dom, check this out. Like, so you want to do this way, and you want to use your speed wrench this way, and this is how you hook up this line. I want to stay for the record, and I've mentioned this a lot in previous episodes. What I learned at lineman school is 1 in a million. I'm not going to say like not everybody knows it, but a lot of that skill I can transfer into my everyday life. It taught me a lot about discipline. It taught me how to motivate myself. It taught me how to like really prepare to, because a lot of the time, dude, like you're thinking like, oh yeah, I could climb that telephone pole, dude, or I could get up this pole, like without a doubt. I had the same thought going into it. I was like, dude, it's a fucking wooden pole. All you're going to do is just go up. No, fucking wrong. It's working every muscle in your body that didn't know existed. And once you're up there, it's like a psychological thing, dude. Like once you're up there, you're like, oh man, I'm actually 35 feet up in the air. Like it's fucking crazy. Like it's hard work, truly. And I'm not saying this out of biased opinion, but I think being a lineman is one of like the hardest jobs you could do. And I'm saying that as like just an unbiased opinion. I truly think, because they are one of the hardest working motherfuckers. They could be gone months at a time, not see their family, but they're making a lot of money.
Yeah, it's like the rigs almost.
And that's,
in a sense,
that's kind of why I don't want to do a lineman job, is because I went to school to get the qualifications to make the money. I love electrical work. Truly, I do. I love everything about it. I think having electricity is fucking fantastic. I live every day with it, as many people do. But I don't think I'm cut out for it. I know I'm cut out for it, but I just don't think I'd be good at it. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not going with it. And a lot of people are like, oh, but you did this, you did it. Whatever, dude. A lot of those skills I can transfer. A lot of those skills that I learned actually helped me get the interview with the new job that I had. Because I remember this guy over here was like, you need to work with this company. Like, you need to come work with me. And I was like, exactly. And I was like, you know what? What's the harm of putting in an application? You know what I mean? I put in an application, did the interview, blah, blah, blah. Things just didn't work out at the time. I was working with the company I was with previously, and this guy had, talked to me, and he was like, they're hiring. Like, just put in an application. And sure shit, they were like, we actually want to hire you. Like, you need to come out and like join our new hire class. So a lot of the skills that I had from lineman school are completely transferable in a lot of places. And like I said, I can take the skills I know now, and not that I would, but I could totally like say like, hey, I appreciate the opportunity that you're giving me to come out and do this for you, but I actually wanted to go this direction. You know what I mean? But I'm not worried about the financial side of it one bit. I knew exactly what I was getting into. I looked up the price of the class. I looked up how much it was going to be. I estimated everything, cost of living, the transportation, everything that was going into it. I knew exactly what I was getting myself into. I'm not worried about it one bit. I've been making it work then. I've been making it work now. And with the new job, I'm going to make it work 10 times better.
Hell yeah.
There's a song, I forget who it's by, but there's a line in there and said, life's a bitch, but I'm making it mine, or something like that, or some shit like that. I feel like that's a great motto to live by. It's like life's a bitch, but I'm making it mine. And I feel like that's exactly what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
You on coke, dude? Slow down. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, dude.
I know it's a little cold. The space heater right here. You said like 1,000 words in 10 minutes, dude. You said 1,000 words or more. Way more than 1,000. Like 100,000 words in 10 minutes. I'm just letting you know. Breathe and chill out for a second.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
You're excited. I get it. You're excited. You can say something. I just wanted to say that one thing. I was sitting there like, Jesus, dude, slow down. And you're like, I just want to say there's a song. There's a song that I like about this. I get it. You're excited. You have a good time.
Whatever, dude.
Breathe, dog.
I'm breathing.
Do you got any left? I can take some.
I'm sorry. I had to call you out. You got anything else to say?
Yeah, I do actually. I have a whole bunch. Are you ready for another fucking page? No.
Let's time it.
I would like to say I'm actually very excited that we're doing the podcast tonight, and I'm also super excited to have Dom join us tonight. I think this is the first time we've had a guest appearance, and I'd like to state for the record, you fucking dickheads, I am not on anything. I am just purely buzzed, okay? I'm having a great time, and I'm just buzzed.
He's underage and he's drinking.
Oh, no! Yeah, say that, dude. He's not underage. Everyone's legal of age. Everyone's legal. The fuck, dude? He hasn't been drinking at all tonight. What are you talking about? He's just excited. God, I'm gonna beat this shit out of you, dude. Those muscles are just for show, dog.
You want to find out? No,
Yeah, sure did. I got blue collar muscles. You got fucking.
I got blue collar muscles
gym
too.
rat muscles.
I got gym rat and blue collar. That's times 2.
Yeah, your eyes just hurt because you got sawdust in them.
That's true. You know, it's bad, dude. It's like fucking. Even me and Brandy, like, well, Brandy's my other coworker with me, but anyway. Oh no shit, Dom. But anyway,
all right, get on.
Me and him are always bitching about getting shit in our eyes, and
you know what's called? Safety glasses. Safety glasses.
PPE for the win. That's why it's there.
Yeah, PPE.
Fuck PPE and fuck
Oh my god, there's
safety.
so much shit in my eyes. Maybe you should stop doing safety squints and put fucking glasses on, dog.
Hey, all you need is a
I
fucking
don't
safety
like
squint
wearing
and you're
safety
good.
glasses either, dog. But also, I don't like shit in my eyes.
Well, no, there's a thing that I heard when I was working out in Salt Lake. You can't smell titties.
What?
No,
Yeah.
I beg to differ.
I would also second that.
No, it's a. Okay,
You can shove your nostrils in some titties.
You
dude.
can't shove
It's
your
called.
It's meaning. It's meaning. Put some fucking safety glasses on so you can see them, but you can't. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
It makes sense, but also you can't smell titties.
You can smell titties, but
You can't.
you know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying. You
Okay.
can't smell titties. You're saying you can't. Put safety glasses on because you can see titties. You know, you want to see titties. Everyone wants to see.
Yeah,
titties.
exactly. Yeah, that's
I
what-
see. I'm mopping while you're dropping. You seen that from the blue collar guy that does little TikToks on the thing?
Yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, you seen that guy?
Yeah,
He's a good guy.
he's a pretty good guy. Shout out him, whoever he is.
I can't remember his name.
Me neither.
He's not important enough to me to know his name, but he's also.
Hey, you're
enough.
important to me.
You don't know his name. Anyway, hey Dom, I have a question for you. What kind of bow? Go back to hunting. It's kind of a hunting themed thing. I just like to ask Dom these questions because he's got into it a lot, and he's been in it for 2 years and lived and learned.
Mhm.
What kind of bow do you recommend? Do you recommend me to go expensive on my first bow? Go mid-expensive and get good shit like a sight, a peep sight, and etc.
Right.
Or do you? Or should I go cheap on my bow, go expensive on those things, or just go cheap on everything? What do you recommend?
I definitely recommend. So my first year, I had a cheap bow. It was like maybe $800 for the whole thing.
What was the bow?
It was a bear archery.
It's a That's what I'm trying to get.
Yeah.
I was gonna get a Bear Alaskan XT, but I kind of like veered off of it. I was like, maybe I'll just go to the bow shop and see what they got instead of like having them order a bear and then me go in there and test it. But like, I don't even like that, And then they slap a Matthews in my hand. I'm like, that's what I want,
Yeah, no. So essentially, my first year, I had a cheap first bow. I mean, it worked. Don't get me wrong; it could kill an elk, But I would definitely, for your first time, I wouldn't go cheap, but I wouldn't go your first year. I wouldn't go cheap, but I wouldn't go expensive either. I would go in the middle, because you want to have something that is quality, but also, like, if you don't like it, you're not spending thousands and thousands of dollars on something that you're not going to ever use again.
How much is in the middle, though? Because I don't know bows, like, at all. It's like, as far as I know, the most expensive bow that I know is, like, $2,000, $3,000. And then the cheapest bow I know is, like, $500. Mm-hmm. So the middle, like, what?
1,000. Yeah, 1,000, like 1,000.
That's just for the bow? Just for the bow?
Well, no.
Not for like the sight, the arrow, because I'm trying to add up like the arrows, the fucking arrowheads, the fucking your
sight, your stabilizer, your quiver,
everything.
Yeah,
everything.
So I definitely. So the bow itself, like if you're looking, I'd look around 1,000 for the bow itself.
1,000?
1,000 or 1,200.
Well, because I want a single pin sight,
right,
with a slider. I want a single pin slider sight,
right,
because I feel like it's kind of like crosshairs, and I'm just used to shooting rifles, and I feel like it'd be easy because I can see the head of the animal, and then I can see the tail, the ass end of the animal, instead of having like 4 or 5 sights right there, and I can only see one side of it.
Right? Yeah.
I like the single pin, the thought of it, and I can move it to whatever fucking distance.
No, I agree. I think I'm switching.
But those are like $300 to like $1,000, depending on which one you get. So my question is like, so I should spend $1,000 on a bow, but I want one of those sights. But most of those sights are like expensive.
See, and
I'm trying to spend like max $1,500 on a bow,
and you could get
for like arrows, broadheads, quiver, balancer, stabilizer, and everything. I'm trying to spend that much for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to buy some like cheap ass sight, but also I want to buy a decent sight.
You want decent quality, but cheap, but like not expensive.
Yeah, I don't want. I'm sick tired of buying Walmart shit, dog.
Yeah, no. I would definitely go to your local bow shop, like oh my god, I can't believe it.
It's in Soda.
Yeah, it's in Soda. Fuck, was it? No, what's it called?
It's something archery something.
Yeah, it's
archery.
Oh, I'm sorry, David, if you're watching this.
His name is David?
Yeah, or like the main.
Get off his dick, dude.
Dude, he's awesome.
Shit.
He's an awesome guy. Anyway, can't remember the name of it. But anyway, I definitely go to him and tell him your situation. Be like, hey, it's my first year.
So actually, I called him on the phone and I asked him if you can get me a Bear Alaskan XT, and he said, "Yeah, I'd love to order that." He was super nice.
Yeah, he's
just like, I'm at a bow expo right now. He's just like, but yeah, I can get you. I can order Bear Alaskan XT. Just tell me what make, model, and like whatever it is. And then we can get it out for you. You can test it out, blah, blah, blah. He's like, but I recommend trying some other stuff around the shop, seeing if you like those too. Mm-hmm. And I was like, all right. And he's just like, just come out and see what's going on and see how you like things and test a bunch of bows out. I was like, we'd love to help you out. Like, all right, thank you. Then I called one in Logan, and the Logan guys are like, but when they answer, they're like, hello? Like, hello. I was here. I'm wondering if you guys have a Bear Alaskan XT. They're like, no, we don't have that. I was like, okay, you guys have anything else that I might like? They're like, oh, you'd probably have to just come in and check them out. I was like, okay, when's the best time? They're like, wow, whenever you come, whatever, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I was like, okay, do you have any recommendations? Just come in and check it out. I was like, all right, okay. And then I hung up.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well,
yeah, no.
And Logan, but the guys in Soda, that guy was like, he was just like, yeah, go ahead, come down. You can test this out, this one out. You can check it, this one. He's like, even if you want, we'll order that bow for you when it's in. We'll let you know so you can come down, test it out. If you don't like it, we'll keep it. And you can buy something else. And I was just like, I like this guy. He like was really welcoming. And then I was like, I want to go to that guy just because he was more welcoming. So I'm gonna go to the soda shop anyways, no matter what. I was just seeing you, like, asking your opinion on like what you think I should do.
Yeah, no, I definitely, like I said, I definitely go for a middle range price, like
max. Give me the max, like I should spend, and the minimum, like max and then minimum.
Well, like you said, 1,500 is probably a good
price,
a good starting price.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good price. Maybe a couple hundred more, maybe, depending on because depending on the bow, depending on and everything else lining up to it. But like David, he'll give you a damn good deal. Like he'll give you a deal if you.
I'll tell him Dom sent me.
Yeah, please do. No, but definitely he'll give you a deal. Like when I bought my bow,
what bow do you have?
I have the Prime. I have a Prime G5 RTH.
Prime GR what?
G5 RTH.
RTH?
Yeah.
Sounds like a fucking lawnmower right there.
Yeah, I don't know why they have to do it like that. But essentially, when I bought my bow, it was 2,400.
Elite, you said?
No, it's a Prime.
Prime?
Yeah.
I've never heard of Prime.
Yeah, no.
I heard of Elite. I heard Hoyt, Matthews, Bear.
You got Bowtech.
Because my wife has a Bowtech. She's got 2 Bowtechs. I think it's pretty nice too, but she's got to get it drawn and lengthened to her.
And he'll do that too.
All I'm saying is like I've never heard of Prime though.
Yeah, no Prime.
Where'd you get Prime from? Where'd you get that at?
I was just at the bow shop that bow shop in Soda
In Soda, you got it in Soda?
Yeah, and he helped me out. He was like, help me out, check out different because I told him I walked in because essentially I walked in to get that Bear fixed because the strings were fucked up and something else was fucked up in it. And I was with Blake at the time, and he was like, "Yeah, well, I fixed this. You can try out some new bows, see if maybe you want to trade it in or get it. Try something new." And I was like, "Okay." And I was trying out some Elites, and I was trying out a Bowtech, and then I tried out that Prime.
Did you try out Matthews?
No,
you never pulled Matthews.
I never pulled a Matthews. No.
Does he have Matthews?
He probably does. He might.
I heard that's like the best.
It is. Matthews is one of the best. Yeah,
I heard that they're real good.
Hoyts are up there a little bit too, but essentially Elite, Bowtech, and Matthews are pretty good. Or like the 3
Yeah, I know like those ones are pretty good. I was just like, I heard Matthews like one of the top tiers. Yeah, but they're most expensive.
Yeah.
Like 1,500 just for the bow, and the sight is like another 1,000, and then etc.
Mm-hmm.
You get a whole kit for like 2,500 to 30 grand. Whole kit.
Damn.
And it's like really good.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like I went there, shot a few bows, and then that Prime came along, and I was just like, you know what, it felt right. And so I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll just trade it in, try this out. And yeah, the bow was 2,400 itself, but he gave me a deal with the accessories, and I didn't end up spending out of my ass.
Is your bow light?
Well,
is it a light bow? Do you have problems holding it up? Because so my grandpa had a bow, and then I went there and I kind of asked him like some like advice on like what bow I should get and how I should get it and all that. And he let me pull one of his bow backs. I can't remember what it was, but I pulled one back, and I was just like, oh, that it was kind of rough to pull back. I pulled it back, and I was like, fuck, dude, that's kind of hard. He's like, that's 70 pounds. I was like, no way. I was like, that's 70 pounds is a lot. I thought I could pull like 75. And I pulled it back, and I was just like, that ain't bad. And I was just like, that feels good in the arm. He's just like, you think that feels good? And he pulled out his actual bow, because that was like his old bow.
Yeah.
And it was made out of that kind of metal.
Fiber?
No. Not titanium. Tin or whatever. No. Aluminum. There you go. Thanks. Sorry, I'm a little stupid. It's made out of aluminum. And I was just like, that's not bad. It fits pretty good. He's just like, you think that's good? And he gave me his bow that's made out of straight carbon fiber.
Yeah.
I straight grabbed that thing. I was like, huh.
Mm-hmm.
And I was holding the carbon fiber one. I was like, that thing is light. And then I hold the tin. I mean, not the tin, the aluminum one. And I was like, oh my God, this one's way heavy. The aluminum was way heavier than the carbon fiber one. Way, way heavier. But they're like the identical bows. Like they're almost the same bows. They had like different like cams and shit like that. but the bow itself was like the same. I was sitting there like, holy shit. I was like, that's a way big weight difference. He's like, yeah. He's like, I've been hucking that thing around for years, the aluminum one. And I was like, damn. And then he's like, and then I decided to go upgrade. I got the straight carbon fiber one or whatever. And he's just like, and that thing's a game. He's like, you don't even notice that on your backpack. He's like, the only thing you notice is that you can feel it kind of jiggle around. And that's it on your bag when you're hiking in. And I was like, holy shit. And so now I'm thinking about getting just a straight carbon fiber one.
Yeah,
no, like aluminum.
But that is going to be your downfall.
Carbon fiber, I don't want it.
Yeah, because carbon fiber, like that, those carbon fiber bows that's your expensive, like a high expensive range.
Yeah.
It's going to be it's going to be like over, like you might get one for 18, but
holy shit.
But like it's like 2,000 range, 3,000 is where you're going to be for carbon fiber. Like what do
you have? Do you not have a carbon fiber?
No, I think mine's
aluminum.
I think mine might be because it's like it's not light, but it's not heavy at all. Like it's like, especially shout out to the gym, but
the gym helped me out. Imagine pick up the carbon fiber one though. It's like paper. You're like,
yeah, you just sit there and fucking.
The other one, you're all like, right, let's get this bow back. You know, you're used to it. But I'm just saying, are you sure it's that much money really for a carbon fiber one?
Yeah, carbon because because like there's.
I want a carbon fiber one. Dude. Fuck that hard shit.
Yeah, no, because mainly it's lightness and like the quality of the bow and everything. Like that's what mainly makes it. And then especially all the accessories you have to add on to it.
Yeah, everything you got to add on to it.
You're going to be paying out of your pocket.
Fuck, man. Maybe I'll like bite the bullet now. I don't know. I got to think about it. Bite the bullet now or bite it later. Either way, I got to buy it.
I would definitely buy it later. Because like I said, you don't want to jump into something that you might not even end up liking. And then you have a fucking $3,000 bow that you're not even going to use.
I have a strong feeling that I will like it, but also
I do too.
I don't want to jump into it and be like, yeah, I like it. And then like I practice for fucking 4 years. And then I'm like, all right, I think I'm gonna go shoot something now.
Yeah, no. And that's the thing is like for me, like I said, like I bought that bow and I love it, but I also don't like my bow at the same time because it's loud. It's a little loud because like when you pull back and you hit it and you fling it. Yeah, it's like the string when it hits the thing or whatever it's called. It makes a little noise. But also,
you have a stopper. I don't know what it's exactly called, but there's like a little part that goes on there. It stops it so it doesn't go. It goes like it hits it. It goes.
Yeah,
you have a little stopper that. Hits
it's like a little like thing that pokes out and then it like stops the string.
Yeah, it stops the string from jiggling.
Yeah, but it also makes a little sound on my bow, sadly.
Because I know there's a lot of like stabilizers and like it goes on both ends. Like this one goes in the front, one goes in the back, and it helps kill the noise. You can get stabilizers that like kind of kill noise.
Well, stabilizers.
That's what my grandpa had. He had a stabilizer that in the front.
Yeah,
it hung out about like 6 inches. But I was like, yeah, why is it? What's the importance of this? He's just like, the one I got, he's like, you can get different ones. He's like, you can get a stabilizer to keep you balanced, keep you steady. He's like, those are a little longer. He's like, or you can get what I have. He's like, it's a little short, stubby one. He's like, but it kills all the noise. He's like, you shoot that bitch. He's like, that thing ain't gonna make any noise. He's like, the only noise it's gonna make is a tick. That's the release. That's it. He's like, keep the cams oiled, and he's like, nothing will make a noise. I was like, all right, and he shot it, and all I heard was, that's all I heard, a little, and I heard kind of a whistling noise, but I don't know if that was from the arrow or if that was from the string.
It was probably from the arrow.
I couldn't know, but all I heard was like a little. That's it, and then I couldn't really hear much, but that's because he had little snubs on both ends,
right? And
it just kept it quiet. He had and also on his strings, he had like these little ball things, like rubber balls, and they're shaped like a beehive kind of or whatever, but it absorbed some of the noise too. And it was like he had a lot of shit to absorb noise.
That's what I might have to get into.
I was gonna say maybe look into that. That's just like I asked him about it because that's like the whole reason I went to talk to him about it. Is just get more insight on like what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a bunch of shit to like stop the noise. It makes it heavier.
Yeah,
he said, but it's worth it because it doesn't make it. You can shoot like 4 arrows without the deer even knowing you get shot at. Because you'll hear like a crack and I'll be like, what was that? And then you can shoot another one, crack again. It's all like, what's that? And then you can like smack and hit it again instead of hearing whack and it's all, oh, that's an arrow.
I will say this though, when I shot at my bull, it was 100 yards uphill, but when I shot at my bull, he didn't seem to give a fuck. Then again, I was 100 yards, but
how many times did you shot at it?
Once, because
if he didn't give a fuck, then he would have stayed there and you would have shot him. Did he stay there? And did you shoot at him again?
Okay, so like what happened was, he was uphill, it was on the skyline, and it was just like maybe 20 minutes before pure pitch black. So I had a little bit of light still, and I was just like, you know what, last day, fuck it. And I sent one. I'm pretty 100% sure that I missed him. And then he was like, he just kind of like sit there and he's just like, what the fuck? He's just like, what the fuck was that? And then he started walking a little bit, and I loaded another one. I pulled back, and then he's just like, nah, fuck this. And he just dipped.
Or was he just walked away or ran away?
He pretty much just like trotted away. Yeah, he's kind of like, I'm gonna get out of here before something happens. Mm-hmm.
I see.
But it was one of the coolest, like one of my favorite elk hunts I've been on. Because that fucker, I was calling him all the way up and down the hill, and I have a video of me on this like little trail, and I cow called, and then just like 20 seconds, like a few seconds later, you can hear him bugling, and I still have that video saved. It was one of the coolest videos ever.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
My biggest question that I've been thinking about for a minute is like you bought what, 2 bows now, 3 bows now?
2.
What's the biggest thing that you've like learned to look out for from buying your first bow to the bow you have now?
Definitely quality. Quality and probably like structure in a sense of like, I don't know. I still aligns with quality because quality is like a big thing. Like you don't want to buy some cheap, like shitty feeling bow that's going to break if you drop it.
Right.
But you also want to buy a bow that can withstand the poundage, and it can like, that you're confident in it that you'll be able to kill something if you add like a 50+ yard if you need it. Because you only want to shoot something at like 100 yards, and that's max.
Right.
Maybe not even that, but like I'd definitely go for quality is 100% the big thing.
So when you say quality, is that just something that like you feel for? Like obviously when you go to a bow shop, you want to test out like what feels good, what you can do, like what feels right.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, is it a noticeable difference between like, let's say holding a Bear Elite versus what you had now?
Yeah.
Like, did the Bear feel just a little bit more jankier? Did it feel just a little less stable? Did it feel just a little less like a little loosely put together versus what you have now?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are talking about the Bear and bows, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just need to get a feel there.
Yeah. So essentially, that Bear, like when I shot it, you can kind of hear the thwing when the string hit the fucking whatever you want to call it, the thing, and it was like you can just look at it and be like, yeah, that's not going to be the one. That's not going to be the.
It might last you like a season.
Yeah, it might last you like a couple seasons, but other than that, no.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to cut you off.
It's cool.
Why don't you just go to his name, David?
Yeah.
Go to David and ask him, how can I make this thing quieter?
Well, I essentially did, and you can't like truly make it like you can't unless you like put on some fucking mods and shit on. Unless you like add on to it, you can, but like that's the more expensive route. And essentially,
or buy a whole new bow.
Or yeah,
it sounds like that's the more expensive route is buying a whole new bow.
Well, it can
sounds
be
like a better option. I mean, I'd buy a bow every year if I could, but buying a whole new bow is sounds like way more expensive than buying just mods for it.
Yeah, no, and it can be, but it just depends on what you buy and what bow you get and all that shit. But yeah, no, you can make them quieter, but at that point it's just you're adding weight and
you can only polish a turd so much.
Yeah.
No, that definitely makes sense. So basically, because I'm in the same boat as Dom, I shot bows when I was younger. I had like a Diamond Junior's bow, and it was pretty cool. I mean, I'd only go to the archery range with my stepdad, and that was like the extent. I shot that bow a lot, you know what I mean, and I definitely learned a lot. But so basically, from what you told me and what I kind of understand, it's like I can go to the bow shop in Soda and say, hey, this is what I've done. This is how much I know. I know I'm looking for something like this. This is my budget. What can you do for me? And he'd be able to help me to.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, no. And that's the thing that I love about David. It's like even if he's like slammed with like a lot of customers and shit, he will definitely still, as soon as you walk in the door, he's like, hey, how are you? Like, I'm going to be working with these guys for a second, but as soon as I get time, I'll be right with you. And then like, he'll go off and then he'll help them. And he's like, hey, I'm just going to help this guy real quick. I'll be back with you. And then he goes and helps you, and he helps you out to the best of his knowledge and his ability. And it's always quality service, quality work. No, I definitely recommend you go to him, especially where he's like local and he knows what the hell he's talking about. And he's not some janky dude from Joe Blow off the street, but
that definitely makes me feel a lot better. Cause like I said, I'm in the same boat as Dom, you know what I mean? Like him and I and the only difference between him and I is I'm left-handed and he's right-handed. That's the only difference. And I, if I'm being quite honest, I think the bows that I'd have to buy are a little bit more expensive because of the fact that I'm left-handed.
I think so as well. Full draw archery. I am so sorry, David. It was a like I could not fucking tip of my tongue. I could not find it, but yeah, no, definitely shout out Full Draw Archery.
Yep, shout out Full Draw Archery. I haven't been there, but so far they've been super nice to me, super cooperative, and they're really, really good people so far. So I already like recommend them just from on the phone.
Yeah,
to him. I recommend him because he was like in a meeting and all that, and he answered the phone and he talked to me about it. It sounds like a really good person. They got other things than bows. They don't just got archery. They got hats. They got camo. They got dry food. They got everything. So I recommend going to Full Draw Archery in Soda Springs, Idaho.
And definitely check out. And he also owns a couple of the archery shooting ranges out in.
I heard about those. They're like golf ranges, right?
Yeah, they're kind of like golf ranges.
You shoot, hit it, and then you score it, and then you keep going, go to the next one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's working on an indoor one as well. I don't know how far he's gotten with it yet. I haven't asked him, but yes, he is also. But the one out in Soda, there's an amazing archery range. Quality targets, quality shooting lanes. Like you can just do uphills, downhills, like through trees. Like you got different areas to where it feels realistic and it feels like you're going to actually be in that situation, so you know what to do. And like, no, it is.
Is that the one that me, you, and Blake went to that one day?
Yes, that
was actually such a beautiful archery range.
Yeah, so it is amazing.
That's actually really cool that he was the one to like go out there and actually reconstruct that and make it what it is. That's also like very huge that he's making an indoor one, because that was kind of like my next question. Nothing that was like super prominent, but it was like if he's got a like indoor archery range that you can go in and be like, oh yeah, okay, like is this one like can I shoot this one? Can I do this one? Can I do this one? Can I try different yardages? You know what I mean? So no, that's definitely cool. So all right, let's kind of recoup where we're at. We've talked about hunting, we've talked about traveling, we've talked about future plans. My next biggest question is like, what is the next step in your life that you're most excited to take?
Definitely, I like to plan my life in a schedule. In a sense, like a step-by-step, because if I overload myself with different things that I want to do, then rather I don't get them done, or I get overwhelmed, or shit just doesn't pan out. So the first thing on my list right now is to probably, I'd want to say probably rather get a new job or let's start that. I want to get a new job, and then I can balance that to getting a place of my own, getting a truck, and then working from there. Because because like I said, I'm not going anywhere, so might as well do that, and then just work from there.
So like you've definitely got a project plan, like kind of made out. Like exactly like where you want to go, what you want to do, how you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's very awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, Dom? What is the next step for you?
My next step is to probably either. My next step, I believe, I want to be more close with my family on the family side. Not really like I'm close with my family now, like my kids, my wife, everything. I just want to be more involved because I work a job that's away. So like I want to either rent my house out or sell it, build it up, and like build the equity in the house and then sell it, and buy a camper or a trailer. Bring the family with me. Nice camper, nice truck. I bring the family with me, or I'm going to find a job closer home, and work closer home and take the pay cut and just enjoy my life with my family. That's my future goal in life. I want to buy a couple acres of land and just live on that couple acres of land, but that's more like a long term because money don't grow on trees, So it's more of a long term. Sell some things and get some things figured out, but get an acre of land and get the family closer to me or me closer to the family. It's mine. What about you, McCann? What's your future life goals?
Well,
Talking stick.
yeah, dude. It's definitely something that we had to improvise on the spot. And congrats to Dom for thinking of that. By the way, this is very clutch.
The stick.
The stick is very huge. I think one of the major goals that I've had is like to find something that's worth making a career out of. So I think that's one of like the hugest steps that I've had. And big thanks to this guy. He's been the one he's been trying to get me out here for like the last year, and that is no bullshit. Like
baby.
He's brought it up to me ever since he started. He's been trying to get me out there since the last year, and thankfully it's just now happened. So that's definitely, step one crossed off. Step two is I'd like to say it's buying a truck, but realistically it's probably getting married. I think that's probably the next step that I should take. After that, then it's just buying a new truck and then buying a house. I think that's where I want to go with that. I think at least then that gives me a good foundation, because then at that point I can start fucking around. You know what I mean? So I think that's definitely the next step in life, is to just get that done, make it official. And I don't want to say get that over with, because that sounds like shitty, like I just want to get it over with. But it's like something that should have happened a little bit ago. You know what I mean? So I think that's something that I'm planning on. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but we've been going for almost an hour and 45 minutes. You know what I mean?
Give me this fucking thing. We gotta be going for a fat minute. My buzz wore off. I'm getting tired. And I feel like everyone's the same way. We've been talking for about an hour 30 minutes. Hour 30. We try to keep it about an hour-ish so you guys get some good content, because I know a lot of stuff we talk about is kind of boring, which is fine. But that's why we go a little longer, so you guys can get some good shit, because a lot of you just skip through this, which is fine too. A view's a view. Just want to say thank you, Dom, for coming on the podcast. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me, boys.
This has been amazing.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. A lot of people are gonna be upset at you, but they could suck a fat wiener.
I want to say
you guys can go eat a Mav dog.
I want to say fuck you, Russell. Fuck you, Dad. No, I love you, boys. Sorry, first one.
A little what is it called? Insight, or like a sneak peek on the next episode. We might have
someone else
on. because I kind of like having another person on. Not that saying McKay's like boring or anything, or we're boring. It's just interesting learning about other people and other people's lives and how they're living it and how their plans are and what they're planning on doing in their life. And it helps them talk about it. And it shows everybody that's watching like who they actually are as a person, even if they're shitty people, even if they're good people, even if they're bad, it doesn't matter who it is. We're going to have them on and we're going to talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, Lil Dom, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking here and dealing with our shit and our shenanigans and sitting in this cold garage. And give us some feedback on the garage because this is kind of last minute thing. We like it because we got a little space heater now. So McKay's been soaking up all the heat on that bitch. We got the dog with us. Please leave a like and subscribe to the video and enjoy. I hope you guys liked it. This is Buddy Banters. I hope you guys have a good one.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace out.
Yeah.